The villain of Thor Love and Thunder, Gorr the God Butcher, is a very powerful character in the comics, and it seems like they're going to make that into the MCU and make him a very powerful character in that as well, and a very powerful villain. But the topic of today's video is Gorr actually stronger than Hela? Now, as we know, Hela is Thor's sister and the daughter of Odin, and as we saw in Ragnarok, she is very powerful. So I think it's very hard to match her. Obviously, there is reasons I'll go over as to who could be stronger in this video. And yeah, tell us down below who you think's stronger. So Thor Love and Thunder is very close to us now. It's only like 4 days away from release. It might be different in other countries, but either way, Thor Love and Thunder is very close, and I feel like from the trailers it's going to be an amazing movie, very different from where the MCU's going at the moment. Obviously with the multiverse, I think they're going to kind of split off with that, with obviously what other movies are going to do, like Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, you know, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. There's going to be a lot of movies that kind of go away from the multiverse, which is good because we don't always want to be, you know, looking over at the multiverse all the time. You know, we got to have, you know, go on to the other aspects of the MCU. And like I said in the start of the video, today's topic is, you know, is Gorr actually stronger than Hela? Now, in interviews, Taika Waititi said that they needed a, you know, more powerful villain than Hela, who was obviously the villain of Thor Ragnarok. And obviously they made Gorr the villain. Now, Gorr has been around for many years in the MCU, I can imagine. And he has been massacring gods, you know. He kills gods because you know, his family got killed, his whole race got killed on his planet. And basically his whole planet got killed, and his, you know, prayers to the gods, and they never helped him, and they never, you know, seek to help him or anything. And you know, this angered Gorr, and I think this is his motive in this film as well. It seems like that, you know, I'm guessing they're going to go off what the comics goes off as well. And I'm guessing that he does lose his family. You know, there's a bit in the trailer where it looks like it takes place maybe as his origin story, you know, at the start where he's like, all gods will die. It looks like that takes place before, because he has no scars, and then later on in the trailer you see Gorr again, and he has lots of scars, and he just kind of looks more disgusting than what he looked like before at the start of the trailer. So yeah, I think that's going to be why Gorr does it, and that's going to be his motive, because, you know, he kills gods because they'd never helped him and his family. And I think that, you know, when he kills the gods, he obviously takes their powers, because Gorr has the God Bomb. You know, in the trailer we see that he literally destroys the whole planet with the God Bomb, which is pretty cool. It was pretty sick, and I can't wait to see it. And I can imagine that Thor at the end of the movie gets the powers. Once he kills Gorr, he gets all the powers of the gods that Gorr has killed, and then he gets the God Bomb, and then we will see full potential Thor, which will be absolutely incredible, and I cannot wait to see. That will be very awesome to see, you know, full power Thor, which we've been waiting for years. You know, we know Thor's a very powerful character, but with the God Bomb and, you know, other powers of gods, he will be, you know, God of gods. He will be very powerful. And, you know, back to the topic, you know, Gorr does seem to be very powerful. If he does have, it depends which gods he's killed. I'll touch on that later, because we aren't sure if they're going to go off the comics. He has killed the likes of Null and many other gods, so that's how he kind of gets the Necro Sword, but not really. We have made a video on that before, so if you want to check that out, I'll put it at the end of the video. And yeah, Gorr, he is very powerful, you know, like I said, if he's killed very powerful gods and he has their powers, then he could potentially be stronger than Hela. You know, Hela is very powerful. You know, we literally saw her destroy Mjolnir, and that's very hard to do, because, you know, Thor is the only one worthy of Mjolnir. Well, not now, you know, mighty Thor is now worthy of it, but before that, in Thor Ragnarok, he was the only worthy one of the hammer, and, you know, no one could touch it or anything. I doubt any other gods could break it or like pick it up or be worthy of it, obviously, because not even Greek gods, you know, like Zeus as well. So I feel like, yeah, I do feel like Hela could be stronger, but then again, there's arguments for Gorr as well. You know, it's very hard to kill a lot of gods, especially when you're kind of just a normal being, you know. And obviously, wherever you got the Necro Sword from, I can imagine we're going to see that in his origins, in the origin story, because, you know, Hela also had a Necro Sword. You know, there's more than one, like I said in a video about the Necro Sword and how Gorr got it. There is more than one Necro Sword out there, you know, because in Thor Ragnarok, obviously, Hela does have the Necro Sword. Obviously, I doubt it's going to be the same Necro Sword that she had in Ragnarok, because obviously she died in Ragnarok from obviously the destruction of Asgard, from Surtur, obviously. So, you know, I'm not too sure if she survived. Obviously, she's very powerful, so she could have survived, but I doubt they're going to bring Hela back again. but obviously it would kind of make sense with her power because she's very powerful, you know, daughter of Odin like Thor. She has got very crazy powers like we saw in Ragnarok. But, you know, Gorr is a very cool villain, and I think that they wouldn't make him the villain of Thor Love and Thunder if he wasn't more powerful than Hela, to be honest. But obviously they might, you know, that has been done before, so they could may well just do that again. But, you know, I have a feeling Gorr will be stronger. You know, at the end of the film, obviously Thor will probably kill him and get the God Bomb, and then obviously reach his potential. We obviously see in the trailer that when Valkyrie and Gorr are fighting in combat, you know, she has the lightning bolt that Zeus has. So, you know, maybe Gorr kills Zeus and then Gorr gets his powers. Because if he gets Zeus's powers, because I doubt Zeus will survive, otherwise Valkyrie wouldn't have it probably unless he just gave it to her. But I highly doubt that. I do have a feeling Gorr will get kill Zeus, and I feel like all the gods in that area, you know, where we see it in the trailer, I feel like they might have rounded that was Gorr's plan to round gods up all together in one place and then massacre them. Maybe, I'm not too sure. We see them fighting, but then maybe that could be against Zeus's people, you know, the other Greek gods. But, you know, it could be a good reason, because if Gorr kills Zeus and the other gods Gorr's killed as well, he could be extremely powerful. And, you know, we see a lot in the trailer that it's going to be a lot of combat, you know, hand-to-hand combat with Stormbreaker and obviously the Necro Swords and stuff like that, which obviously, you know, Hela wouldn't really do. Hela would just use her magic and, you know, use her soldiers, and, you know, she would be more powerful than because she wouldn't have to use combat, if you know what I mean. Like she would be that powerful that she would just use magic that we saw in Ragnarok. And in this we kind of see Gorr just using his Necro Sword, which we can't base off of the trailer, because, you know, we haven't seen the movie yet, so we don't know how powerful Gorr's going to be. We don't know what powers he has, what gods he's killed, so what powers he got from them gods. So, you know, Gorr could well maybe more powerful than Hela, and I wouldn't be surprised, you know, what Taika Waititi is saying about Gorr and how he is more powerful, seeing that he is the villain of this film. So yeah, I hope Gorr is stronger than Hela. Obviously, I really like Gorr at the moment. I think from the trailer it's like a badass villain, and I cannot wait to see him in Love and Thunder. But yeah, tell me what you guys think. I do think, you know, from what Hela's done in the comics and in, you know, Ragnarok, we saw her powers in that as well. You know, her magic, her breaking Mjolnir, you know, something Gorr probably won't be able to do, you know, now that Mjolnir's been repaired. But if the gods that Gorr has killed, it depends what gods he has killed and what powers he's got from them. Because, you know, at the end of the film, like I said, if Thor kills them, he gets them powers. So yeah, he's going to be extremely powerful, but, you know, we have to see Gorr first, you know, Gorr fighting off against Thor and, you know, the team, because, you know, we don't know how powerful Gorr is. He could be extremely powerful and more powerful than we are making him out to be. We might be underestimating him, we don't know. I hope he is more powerful than we are making it out, because Gorr does look like a really cool villain, and I think they're going to do it really well. You know, Taika Waititi never fails. So yeah, tell me what you guys think of this. Who do you think is more powerful, Gorr or Hela? Personally, I think Gorr will be more powerful, but I'm not saying Hela's weak. I just do think Gorr will be more powerful from the movie, but, you know, we can't determine that yet. So yeah, if you did enjoy this video today, please like and subscribe. I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one.